is raining. And I have Velux windows, so I think that you are going to hear it. Matthew, I think I would like to play Final Fantasy VII, but I have never played Final Fantasy before. And I also do not like turn-based combat, with the exception of Pokemon. But visually, it looks stunning. I'm just wondering if you think that I would be able to get past the combat issues and still enjoy it. I eagerly await your reply. Kim, I echo every one of your sentiments. You read my mind. Please stop doing that. It's invasive and rude. Hannah, how about we do dinner sometime? You can make the starter, I'll make the main course, and we'll just see where dessert takes us. So this is my generic YouTuber commentary channel setup. As you can see, we've got this on display, and this will all make sense in a minute. I think I mentioned last week, last 2 weeks ago, last month, there is no phrase like last week that means 2 weeks ago, is what I'm figuring out just now. Last time I mentioned that our house recently grew from a house of 4 to a house of 6. For me, it's been a pretty nice adjustment. I'm really liking the new energy, and I'm also really enjoying having a wider selection of people to irritate on a daily basis. Speaking of irritating, in order to showcase and introduce you to my new and old housemates, I've decided that today we are going to be rating my housemates out of 10 for your viewing pleasure. Okay, so first up is Aaron. Aaron is 23 and his hobbies include cooking, fishing, gardening, gaming, and being a communist. Pros for Aaron include that he is devastatingly handsome, he cooks me dinner sometimes, we have the same taste in music, and he's really fun to debate. Cons for Aaron are he leaves the toilet seat up, I sometimes get lost in his eyes, which makes me far less likely to win a debate, and he's gay, so he probably does not want to date me. 5 out of 10. Second, we have Beachy, first name Katie, last name Beach. Beach is 26 and her hobbies include baking, singing, piano, drawing, and hating stand-up comedians. Pros for Beachy are that she is drop-dead gorgeous. She bakes incredible food that I get to eat all the time, and she is northern. Cons for Beachy are that she bakes incredible food that I get to eat all the time. She hates the word spoopy, and she's straight, so she probably doesn't want to date me. Beachy gets a 5 out of 10. Next up we have Lawrence. Law is 24, and his hobbies include dodgeball, skimming big stones, gaming, singing, and being really ridiculously tall. Cons for Lawrence are that he's so tall, sometimes I can't make eye contact with him. He keeps a book of knowledge, which means he's very difficult to deceive, and he's also really nice, so I find it quite hard to make fun of him. Pros for Lawrence are that he's really tall, so when I snuggle him, my head rests right on his chest and I can hear his heartbeat. His bone structure is so impeccable that he looks like a Greek god, and he's bisexual, so he might want to date me. Lawrence gets a 5 out of 10. Swiftly moving on, we have Kim. Kim is 25 and her hobbies include making videos, writing music, singing, building and fixing things, and taking on landlords in court. Pros for Kim are she builds my IKEA furniture for me. She helps me get up in the morning, and she has the most beautiful freckles I have ever seen in my entire life. Cons for Kim are she is very articulate and clever, so she's very hard to fool. She makes me get up in the morning, and she can drink me under the table. It's a 5 out of 10 for Kim. Then we've got Shane. Shane is 26 and his hobbies include podcasting, film and television, Princess Diana, hating the eggs in Animal Crossing, and trying to figure out what happened to Natalie Wood. Pros for Shane are he hangs my laundry up for me when I can't do it. He comes and snuggles me in my bed sometimes, and he is the single most beautiful man I have ever laid my eyes on. Cons for Shane are he doesn't rinse his avocado bowls out thoroughly enough for me. He can go much faster than me when we're out cycling, so I get left behind. And he won't drop the Natalie Wood thing. 5 out of 10 for Shane. And finally, we have Teddy. Teddy is small, and his hobbies include sleeping, snuggling, playing, and listening to music. Pros for Teddy are he's always there for me when I need a friend. He's soft, and he's kind. Cons for Teddy are his favourite band is Imagine Dragons. Despite that, 10 out of 10 for Teddy, I think. Let me know which one your favourite one is, and the one with the most votes gets to stay in the house. Also, I just want to say that the herb discourse in the comments of the last one was the chefest of kisses.
Don't forget that we're playing Never Have I Ever. Never have I ever been to a school dance.
Okay. Never have I ever sent a text to the person that the text was about.